Baddies, I am so sorry. I was outside. I was lit. It was my friend's birthday. But anyways, let's get into this week's Baddies review. One of my supporters sent me some really nice nails. You would never guess that these are press-ons, but they are. Look at them. They eat. The Virgo 8. Perfect for birthday nails because I love getting ridiculously long nails for my birthday and then I can't function the rest of the week. Press-ons. Hit her up. Yes. So the episode started with Big Lex, talking about Dolly's situation. Dolly is led away in the ambulance, yada yada. And Lex is in her confessional talking about, the whole thing got her really effed up. And she just did this big sigh and was like, I personally think that was bullshit. What are you doing? Yes, traumatizing. But baby, we can see right through the acting. Your confessionals have been ridiculous from episode 1. So then we see Dolly in the hospital. She tells us that she has no history of seizures. Her family has no history of seizures, And then we get her exit speech because she leaves, as she should. I was scared that she was going to stay. People were telling me that she stayed after that. That would have been insane. She says, that she's disappointed in herself. For not taking care of herself better, basically. In my last review, I was saying I really want Zeus to have somebody take care of these girls a lot better, because realistically, how can you take care of yourself when you're drunk 25-8? You're not even yourself, babe. How are you supposed to? Now, I would like to mention, during the exit speech, they showed a few clips of Dolly's previous fights. In her fight with Pretty P, if you go back to the episode, you can see Pretty P is make on Dolly's head, okay? I'm mentioning this because later on in the episode, Lex will start to blame Jayla for Dolly's seizure. Jayla is not the only person who was on Dolly's head. She's not. If anything, blame the whole Baddies experience. Because being knocked around in the head several times for damn near a month, probably every day, is not good for somebody's health, is it? Also, during her exit speech, Dolly says the only person that she'll miss is Summer. Right after that, we see Rolly, Natalie, Scotty, and Tinka sit down, and Rolly explains the situation to the girls. Rolly is going on and on about how Dolly really has some real bitches by her side. Lex and Summer. They stayed with her the whole time at the hospital. Lex and Summer. But Dolly only misses something. After that, we see all the new girls, sitting around. Everyone's discussing the situation, so there was a lot of discussion about Dolly. But now, Lex and Summer come back in. They're back from the hospital. It was in this exact moment that Lex officially lost me. In her confessional, she's like, and none of my bitches okay? My focus is on Jayla. Lex, shut. Now, I know there are going to be some people trying to argue that Lex, Summer, and Dolly have truly been a trio this entire time. But as someone who is no longer a teenager, trios don't exist. They don't exist, okay? There's always a duo and somebody who's left out. Lex is left out. We have never, ever, 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 ever truly thought that Lex and Dolly were the best of friends, did we? Did we think that? No. Now, after that, they're talking about, the fight at the club. And all the newbies can kind of agree that there were no consequences for what Jayla did, Why would there be consequences, y'all? The whole point of the show is to be a damn fool. Is it not? Like, what? You get sent home for not fighting. Why would you get reprimanded for acting bad on Baddies? They really had these girls thinking they were rules. I don't know how they convinced them of that, because these are the same girls who sat in their homes and watched Baddies the same way that we did. We had Emma and Lex coming in with feelings about these girls because of how into Baddies they were. And you came onto Baddies and let these bitches trick y'all into thinking there were rules. Imagine that. So now Natalie calls them to check in on them, tells them, tonight I think we should just take it easy, but there is going to be a special guest. And this is why I said they need somebody monitoring them. There is never a break. A girl just had a seizure. And to celebrate, let's bring in Mel so Ivory can beat her at. Oh my God. This is really low vibrational. So now Ivory is, talking about the Mel situation. We get some clarity about what happened in Milwaukee. If you guys remember, Ivory was telling the girls on the bus, like, I got beef with people in Milwaukee. Like, y'all gonna have to make sure I'm good. And then when she was leaving, somebody snatched her wig off. That was Mel. Now, if you do not know who Mel is Ivory's Now That's TV castmate. They have real deep beef. Ivory threw pee on her. You guys. So they're back on the sprinter, and Lex is speaking about Jayla again because what else would Lex be doing? Also, Nunu is taking over the role of sprinter interview host. I don't know why every single time they're in a damn sprinter, Nunu is asking somebody how they feel. She starts to interview Summer, and Summer is just saying, she doesn't feel good right now. She's out of it right now. This entire situation has been a lot, and that is expected because Dolly and Summer are real friends. You know what I'm saying? At this point, they have established a true friendship. Her friend just had a seizure in front of her. She's traumatized, okay? Now, Lex, on the other hand, is just riled up. She's riled up. She don't give a damn about Dolly for real. She gives a damn about camera time. Dolly taught her well. Before she left, Dolly has taught this girl how to take somebody else's problem and make it your own. I heard that they get paid more depending on how much camera time they get. So you can't knock the hustle, but you have to be fucking for real. So now they pull up to the luau and they have that, fire dancer doing his thing. Beautiful representation of Hawaiian culture. But y'all know Lex just don't have time for that. You guys? Jesus. Now, they're all inside. The setup, just like Ivory said, gave nobody is eating anything but hits, just like Anna said. But the OGs are antagonizing Summer, and she just sitting there with a smirk. I said, uh-oh. Not Summer is really ready. She ready to fight right now. So now Summer gets up to quote-unquote give Natalie a hug. And Anna clocked it. She says, Scotty, watch your back. And then Scotty gets up and does her infamous kick. You guys, I love that move. I really do. Natalie trying to break it up, and in Scotty's confessional, she all like, oh, she don't know why Natalie hugged Summer. You don't know why Natalie hugged Summer? Do y'all not know Natalie at this point? You don't know that she don't fuck with you for real? How many at this point, Jayla, Scotty, Rolly, y'all are the problem. Because Natalie does not like y'all, and y'all know that she has told you. And you wondering why she hugging Summer. Now, right when Scotty is about to pull out the Baddies chain, Lex runs up on Jayla. Right. I thought that Jayla had her at first until Lex tossed her on the ground. Yeah. And here go Anna running around security to sneak Summer again. Anna, oh my God. I don't know what's going on with her this season. And here goes Scotty standing up on the table with the Baddies chain like, oh, if you want the Baddies chain, you got to come through me, da-da-da-da. And she definitely mentioned the fact that she took it out of Natalie's room to ruffle Summer's feathers because, one, Summer really does care about this chain, and two, Summer really does care about Natalie. So even though it was kind of corny, I understood why she did that. But then here goes Lex. Come here, Scotty. Come here, Scotty. Lex, what the hell are you talking about? What are we talking about here? My God. Okay, Dolly has left. So now the spot of Summer's #1 spotlight stealer is open. Lex said, oh, my turn. Because what do you mean, come here, Scotty? Lex and Jayla fight again. Jayla, that headlock move, you got to stop doing that. Because then her mouth was bleeding and stuff like that. So now Scotty and Summer start fighting. I guess you could say that Scotty won, but realistically, that fight was just nothing. Like, I'm tired of the little, like, doop fights. Like, get in the paint. Now, Summer and Anna's fights, let's discuss them all at once. The first one, I think that's when Summer folded Anna over. Right. Yeah, that did happen. Now, the second one, the hair pulling, and honestly, the third one too, the hair pulling was a lot on Summer's part. That was a lot. I just don't understand the hair pulling thing. I like to see a real fight. Something like Ivory and Mel, mink, not like... So while they're fighting, Summer is holding on to Anna's hair. Natalie comes over and is like, Summer, let go, let go. I don't know why Natalie is so into Summer right now. Actually, I do know. Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. But then Scotty says, oh, hit her. Natalie wasn't going to hit that girl. Natalie likes Summer, and not because she thinks Summer is a good person. She thinks Summer is good for TV. Natalie gets paid because of Summer. Summer's antics, ratings up, money in the pocket. That's literally all it is, okay? And I get Scotty's frustration. She's like, "Why are you befriending this girl who just jumped our friend?" But is it our friend? Is Jayla both of your friend? Is Natalie any of y'all friend? Like, what is going on right now, you guys? Now, Natalie really didn't like the fact that Scotty was quote unquote telling her what to do. And then she says, "You already know how I feel about you." This is why I keep mentioning the Natalie is no one's friend thing. They know that she doesn't like them. Why are you still shedding tears over this bitch? In the midst of all the foolishness, Mel walks in, of course. Who told that girl to come in heels? Who set her up? She gonna come in with a really low cut top. The girls is sitting up. The 613 wig is freshly pressed. Girl, this is not the time to look cute. Ivory is coming for your ass. What the hell? Now that fight, I loved it. I loved it. Loved it, okay? I don't even know if anyone really won. I couldn't even really focus on that. Y'all could let me know in the comments. Obviously, Ivory was doing her thing, but Mel was keeping up. Now, I've never watched Now That's TV, so I didn't know what to expect from Mel, but she could fight. I guess Ivory won, in my opinion. Yeah. Let me know what y'all think. Hope y'all enjoyed the review. TikTok is supposed to be getting banned on April 5th, so make sure you click my link tree. You know where that's at. To follow me on all other platforms. Anyways, you guys, I'm so sorry that the Baddies review was late, but the world didn't end, did it? Go check my last 2 videos, look at the comments, and see what I've been telling y'all. You guys have to be serious.